Don't be amazed.
While many creatures rely on being silent to catch their prey off guard, these animals use their loudness in unusual ways, such as discovering another individual, defending territory, romancing a mate, or warning their companions of predators. The average human conversation is approximately 50 decibels, and the human eardrum ruptures at approximately 200 decibels. And nonetheless, several of these species consistently approach that threshold. This list of the world's loudest animals has been prepared based on the decibel levels they can produce. To communicate, the North American bullfrog generates a variety of noises. The frogs make the loudest sound, which can reach 119 decibels with an open mouth, whereas the others are made with a closed mouth. This piercing noise is a panicked scream. Bullfrogs will also make low, snarling sounds when caught and attempting to flee. When they converse with each other, they make a grinding sound. When another male attempts to join its area, male bullfrogs will produce a quick, sharp call. The advertisement cries made by male bullfrogs near breeding grounds are the most common. Older females may also make marketing calls in some situations. There are approximately 3,600 species of African cicadas, with new ones being discovered on a regular basis. While they are all loud, the green grocer and the yellow Monday may be the loudest. These insects can emit sounds up to 120 decibels, which can travel up to 1.5 kilometers. Male cicadas are the only ones who produce noise, and they do so to attract females. They are unique in the insect world due to the presence of tymbals in their abdomens. Cicadas make sound by contracting muscles throughout their bodies, particularly those in their abdomen. Female northern elephant seals communicate with their babies by making sounds. When the zoour mother is not nearby and they feel danger, young puppies can be quite boisterous. The loudest sound is made by the male northern elephant seal, which can reach 126 decibels. Each northern elephant seal, according to researchers, has its own distinct voice. Furthermore, researchers believe that this is the only animal, other than humans, that makes decisions based on a person's vocalizations. If a northern elephant seal relocates to a new rookery, they must learn a completely new language because each rookery has its own dialect. Northern elephant seals can emit sounds on both land and water. However, they are normally most audible while on land or nearby. Males create the most obnoxious noises to alert other males that this is their territory. The second male then determines whether to challenge that male or move on to a new region based on the sound. Except for humans, this is the only animal known to researchers that can make decisions based on the sound of each unique speech. The Malukan cockatoo can scream up to 129 decibels, which is about the same as a 747 jet. If you own a Malukan cockatoo, it will scream to tell you that there is peril nearby. Just like dogs, their shriek warns their flock of impending peril. They also have a morning and evening ritual of calling for 25 minutes at a time. If you have more than one pet, they will frequently cry at the same time, generally immediately before bedtime. And be careful, because their screech is strong enough to harm human hearing if you get too close. The Cockapoo is the world's largest parrot and one of the most endangered. Male cockapoos frequently emit cries up to 132 decibels in order to attract ladies. They allow the female cockapoos to lay 1 to 4 eggs and feed the young on their own after mating. To feed each nestling all night, the flightless cockapoos must secure up to 16 rimu nuts per minute. The female frequently loses half her body weight during this procedure, which can continue up to 6 months. Males cluster on rocks during the breeding season to emit their loud sounds, which consist of 20 to 30 sonic-like booms, followed by a metallic-sounding ching. This loud rhythm might last up to 8 hours per night. Screams from male howler monkeys can reach 140 decibels. The intensity of the monkey's vocalizations is determined by at least 4 different elements. In places where the sound echoes well, the scream will appear louder. Second, if a female is drawn to the sound, the male will become even louder in an attempt to entice her. Third, if the howler monkey is competing with other males, he will scream as loudly as he can. Finally, the subspecies that howl the loudest employ very few other strategies to attract females, whereas those that do not scream as loudly use other methods. If you think of bats as quiet creatures, you'd be mistaken about the larger bulldog bat, which dwells in Mexico, Argentina, and some Caribbean islands. Their scream is 100 times louder than a rock concert. Different bat species screech at different frequencies, which may help other bats distinguish between them at a distance. The sound frequency of the greater bulldog bat is the highest, but it does not travel as far in the air as others with lower frequency screeches. Scientists are now using what they've learned from bats to improve the performance of robots, particularly in low-light situations. The blue whale is one of the largest mammals on the planet, so it's no wonder that it has one of the loudest sounds. The frequency of the blue whale sounds, on the other hand, is the same as that of many other sounds present in the oceans where it inhabits, such as ship engines, low-frequency active sonar, and seismic air gun array surveys. While blue whales frequently travel thousands of miles alone, ocean noise pollution can disrupt eating, breeding, navigation, and communication. A fascinating truth about blue whales is that, unlike humans, they have no vocal cords at all. So, how do they generate their sounds? Scientists have established that the larynx and nasal sacs are the most likely sources of sound in blue whales. Although they are powerful, the majority of the noises they emit are below the range of human hearing. Manta shrimp in tropical and temperate oceans have a special claw that they can close quickly to grasp prey. When they close the claw, the generated water bubble makes a loud popping sound. This noise can reach 200 decibels. The sound frightens the victim, allowing them to catch and deconstruct it for their food. When the water bubble bursts, a natural light shines through, further confusing their target. This is the only animal in the world that makes sound while cavitating. The process may also produce heat that is hotter than the surface of the sun. The sperm whale is the world's loudest animal, capable of emitting clicking sounds up to 233 decibels. It leads in more than one category. The sperm whale is also the largest toothed whale on the planet and possesses the greatest brain of any mammal. When early whalers grabbed a sperm whale, they described hearing hammer-like sounds. Scientists now believe that these claims are true and that the sperm whale's skull functions as a vast telegraph machine. These sounds are produced by blowing air into its right nostril. A series of air-filled sacs pass into the nostril. The whale's monkey lips clamp together, and the air continues to bounce off the sacs, producing a distinct clicking sound. The sound then goes through the animal's brain, where it is amplified even more before leaving the whale's body. Sperm whales may make at least 3 distinct clicks. One form of sonar is utilized for long-range navigation. The most common click is one that sounds like a squeaky door and indicates that prey capture is imminent. The whale also has a distinct cooing click that it employs while interacting with other animals. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.